Hi guys, this is Benedek here, very welcome to my channel. In today's episode I would like to share with you how you can download Unity. Now go to unity.com, here you go for get started, and I would recommend you to use the individuals one because that would be perfect for us now, and go for this personal option here because that fits us perfectly. And if you're a first-time user, meaning that you haven't used Unity before in your previous life, then just go and agree and download. But in case you have some past experiences with Unity, then you will go here and tick it like there, and you can now get Unity Hub. One more important thing is, guys, as I've mentioned in my previous video, that there is something called Unity Asset Store. Now that's a cool store where you can buy basically high-end assets. So I highly recommend you to register a Unity ID. I believe in the installation process you will be required to do so, since it is obligatory for accessing the Unity Asset Store and many other cool things of Unity. Okay guys, now let's get started. I won't create one because I have one properly set up, and I've also downloaded and installed Unity. So here you can see that I have multiple versions. So I have a Unity Hub, and I have some versions of Unity, which is the Unity editor. Now actually Unity editor is a software where the magic happens, so that's where we will build our games. But Unity Hub is just for organizing Unity projects. Okay, so you can delete them, you can rename them here, and also here now I'm in the Unity Hub, you can organize and manage your instance of Unity editor. Means that if I go for add, I could add the official latest release of Unity. Probably I will do that in the future, but currently I don't have enough space on my C drive, I guess. Okay, so go for projects. Here you can see my current projects, and now if I go for next, I can just initialize a brand new Unity project, and here you can see some interesting guys called templates. They are just meaning that actually what you want to do. So if you are planning to make a 2D game, then of course you will select that, or 3D you will select that. And what are these interesting guys? The high definition RP. The RP stands for render pipeline, and the lightweight RP, the RP of course also stands for the render pipeline. These are meaning the same, so actually I mean almost the same. Of course this lightweight is different than high definition one, but actually it was renamed, the lightweight render pipeline, to universal render pipeline, and I'm planning to make a video on this because it's very interesting. So I don't want to go into too much details for this video, but I will talk about it later on in this channel. So if you like my content, just please subscribe. Now if I go for 2D and or let it be 3D, okay, I have to specify a name like simple 3D tutorial game. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but okay. Now I have to store, I will just go for my desktop and for YouTube. Okay, and I will store it in there, but you should store it wherever you want. Now I hit create, and Unity will auto generate a brand new version project for us from a project template. Okay. Okay guys, cool. It just finished making this brand new empty project, and here you can see some little windows here and there, and it could seem a little bit complex for the first look, but these are really simple stuff, so don't worry, I will explain everything. Okay, in the middle you can see something called scene. Now actually this is the scene view. In Unity, parts of the game are considered as scenes, so let's think of them, I mean scenes, like a menu scene or a first level scene, a second level. So if you have multiple scenes in multiple levels in your game, it is best practice to use different scenes for each of them or for each menus. Okay, so let's consider scenes as they are just particular segments of your game. Okay. And here in Unity, everything is considered to be a game object, which will be seen in the scene view. Okay, so I mean physically. So you will see how it will look like on your game, but but in the hierarchy, you will find all of your game objects, but they will be just so you will see only just lines of with a little cube and with little name inside, and if you click it, then it will select the actual game object in the scene view, or if you select it there, it will select on the hierarchy. Okay. And now main camera and the directional light, notice that they have been made for us by Unity, but if I gonna go for deleting this, then no main camera will render our game, so I don't want to do that. So at least one camera should be included in your game, because everything inside of the scope of the camera will be visible in the game. So this is the scope of the camera, this whole thing. But nothing outside of the boundaries of the main camera will be appearing actually on your screen. This is the project window. This is just an explorer. There can be folders. These packages are just made by Unity. We don't have to deal with them. We will only work in the assets folder, and there is one pre-generated folder called the scenes, and you see there is a sample scene which is generated by Unity for us. Okay, there is something called console. Now you can log here from your code just for debugging purpose, or if there are any errors, then of course Unity will also let you know here. Okay, there are animations, so you can animate texts, game objects, you can do whatever you want with them with this tab. And something very, very important here, guys, is the inspector panel. In the inspector panel, you can actually look at the parameters of a specific game object. So if you select one in the scene view or in the hierarchy, like I will select the main camera, then I can see the transforms. It basically transform is a component of a game object, so this whole thing is a game object, and it has multiple separate components assigned to it, and the transform component consists of the position, the rotation, and the scale. Now it's important even on a main camera, but for seeing something much more interesting, I would recommend to go for game object, and we just need to create a 3D object like a cube. Okay, now it is a little bit small, and it is not just small, but it was you know, very distant from our camera. So here is our cube, and this is the main camera. So we can see that it is the cube there, so it's a little bit far from the scope of the main camera. Actually it's in there, but I'm not sure that we will see it in the game. Actually the scene view helps us to detect what we will see in the game, and to manipulate game objects here, like move them around or rescale them, resize them. But there is something very interesting thing. If you go for I will just find it, let me find it. Okay, so there is something called game view, and if you attach it there, I will go for the default. Okay, now I got the so if your Unity editor isn't configured properly, you just go for window and layouts, and you can you know, there are some built-in versions how these little boxes, how these little windows are separated. There is the wide one, there is the tall one, so you should just play around with it. I will go with the default one, but feel free to do whatever you want. Now here is something called a game view. It is very important because the actual look of your game. So this is one rendered by the main camera. So I'm sticking to the standalone version because it is the default screen res for me, but you can go with any aspect or if you want. Now it will be enough for me, and you can see that we cannot actually see our cube in there. It's because the main camera also so it is too small, and actually it is very upwards. So we should just click this move tool, okay, and you can just bring it down here, and here we go. There is our little cube. We can with these little arrows we can move it around any game object on the X, on the Y, and on the on the X, on the Z, and on the Y axis as well. Okay, and here we go. I think that yes, and so of course, if you would like to, you can even manipulate the position here from the inspector panel. You just drag one of the dimensions, and you can move it around if you wish, and it is a little bit too small, so we should rescale it. Like I would scale it 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, and now it's bigger. Guys, thanks for watching. I believe it was enough for today's episode, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you didn't like it, just let me know in the comment section. Be safe out there, and we will meet in the next video. Bye.